Good day, everybody. This morning we are going to be looking at how to work with Tally, and we'll be looking at the various steps on how to create a company, and then steps on how to configure a company. Thank you. So follow me as I start the process. First, I'm going to create a company. I will click on create company. This is Tally ERP 9. So when I click on create a company, I will give my company a name. I will give the company a name, profile, resource, foods limited, address 623 Street, Mango, Kenya. I may decide to put the phone number 08036. I may also decide to put a website. Okay. So where we have list of countries, you can see that our own country, Nigeria, is not found alongside the list of countries. So what we are going to do is to leave it as none. We can actually leave it as none, and then we'll proceed. Okay, there's also a column for an email, so we can enter an email there. For the currency symbols, we will use capital letter N to represent Naira, since we don't have Nigeria as part of the statutory compliance. So we have to create our currency symbol to be Naira, and we will maintain accounts with inventory. The type of company that we want to take note of is not just only accounts, but we'll be treating accounts and inventory. So we'll pick the accounts with inventory, and then we can also decide the financial year from when it is going to begin. So we maintain our financial year to be from 1st January 2019. Also, our bookkeeping will begin from 1st January 2019. We'll go to the security control. So do we want to allow Tally ERP 9 to open in educational mode, disallow it from opening in educational mode? So for me, I would disable my educational mode and move to Tally Vault. I can also password my Tally system of my company, maintain this as yes, and then we will enter an administrative name, PRF Ltd. Okay, I think this will help me. So I'll do the same thing. I'll enter a password here. So do we want to also enable the Tally audit features? If I say yes to Tally audit features, which enable the auditor to perform an audit or track changes that affect the integrity of a transaction, such as changes made to dates, ledger master, and amounts to the voucher that will reflect in the tally audit listing. So if I allow it to be yes, that feature will be enabled. So having done that, the formal name, of course, the formal name for N, according to Nigerian compliance, it's Naira. Okay, every other thing remain the same. We can as well decide to put the symbol suffix to the amount, and then for now I left it as no, and then I move to the next one. What is the symbol for decimal portion? As is kobo. Okay, so we set it as kobo. We can decide to show amount in million. Yes. Decimal places. Yes. Okay. So having done that, this is just a way of how to create a company. So when I'm through, I will accept and click yes. So once I say yes, I will have to log in to Profile Resource Food in order for me to have access to the whole platform, the whole environment of Profile Resource Food. Okay, here we are. So having created the company, we will now go further to look at how to set the various features of our company, and what are the features of our company that we need to set, the account features, and it's just basically the account features and then the inventory features. So how do we set the accounting features? When you click on the accounting features, it pops out two lists of companies, which is Profile Resource Consults and Profile Resource Foods. Those are the two companies that were created. However, we are working with Profile Resource Foods Limited, so we will double click to open it. And then once it comes out with the account feature, what are the features like? The features is actually divided into 6, where you have the general, you have the outstanding management, you have the cost and profit center management, you have the invoicing management, you have the budget and scenario management, you have the other features. Okay, so these are all the features that is associated with the accounting under Profile Resource Foods Limited as a company. Now the first thing we have there is the integrate accounts and inventory. Yes, we want our accounts and inventory to be synchronized. Okay, we want the two features to be synchronized, so we will allow it as yes. Now, do we want to allow income and expense statements instead of P and L? The full meaning of P and L is profit and loss. So income and expense statements instead of P and L. What it means is that the income and expenditure statement is suitable for organizations which do not engage in trading of goods and services. What they do is books of accounting generally, which comprises of sources of income and expenditures. This is useful for non-profit organizations such as educational institutions, non-governmental organizations, hospitals, and so on. Okay, so if you fall within that category, you can enable it. But if you don't, then you can leave it as no. Do we want to allow multiple currency? If yes, that multiple currency has to do with, apart from you having naira, you can also include dollar, you can also look at pounds, depending on the currency you are trading with. So you can include it as part of the currencies. So to maintain or build-wise details in Tally, this is a function that helps you track the details of a voucher entry. Okay, it gives you the privilege of tracking down details of every voucher that has been entered into your tally system, okay, such as your credit sales or your credit purchase, so you can know the important information about that particular voucher or bill. That's the essence of enabling the maintain bill-wise details. It is also applicable for non-trading accounts also, okay. For instance, say you sold a computer to A&G Limited for 25,000 naira, and then you added an 18% tax on 1st January, let's say 2019, but you have agreed that A&J will pay you the amount within the next 30 days. How can you track this entirely? That is why you have to enable your bill-wise details, okay? Well, that is where the function of maintaining your bill-wise details in Tally ERP 9 comes into play. So now once again, let us take another example of purchase of a computer. Let's say you purchased the computer which you sold to A&J above from L&D Nigeria Limited, okay, for let's say 30,000 naira plus, okay, let's say 10,000 naira plus VAT, and then on the 1st of December 2018, and then you have agreed with A&J that you will pay him back that money in the next 60 days. In this case, you can easily track the days and the amount remaining to pay, as well as against which bill you have to pay A&J. So by standard, it is supposed to be enabled, which is yes, okay. So once you click on yes, automatically it is enabled. However, in the other lessons we'll look at how the maintain these bill-wise details functions, okay. So activate interest calculation, use advanced parameters, all of those other features I left them as no. So I can proceed. I left them as no, so I can proceed. But if you have any question, you can ask me, and then I will be able to respond to it. So I left others as no. Allow invoicing, enter purchase invoice format, yes. Use debit and credit note, yes. I will set that to be yes, okay. Use invoice mode for credit notes, yes. Use invoice mode for debit notes, yes. So do I want to set a budget? I can also set budget control, okay. I can maintain budgets and controls. I can use reverse journals and optional vouchers, okay. So there are other features that I can also set, but for now I'm going to allow them to be left at no for the meantime. So if you have any questions and you want me to throw more light on it, just drop a message at the comment box, then we'll look at it and respond to that. Okay, having done that, having set up our account features, we go to the next one, which is inventory features. So we'll also look at how we will set inventory features. So what are the things we need to set under the inventory features? We can set the general. These are some of the things you can find under the inventory features. General inventory information, which has to do with the integrate account and inventory. You can allow zero values entries. Then you have the storage and classifications. Under the storage and classification, you have maintain multiple location. You can also maintain stock categories. You can maintain batch-wise details, set expiry dates for batches, use different actual and bill quantity, okay. Other processing, which has to do with allow purchasing or allow purchase order processes, also allow sales order processes. Okay, all of these features are set to yes. Okay, then allow invoicing, so you can also invoice for stocks. What are the invoicing that you want to allow? One is the enter purchases in invoice format. Okay, use debit and credit note. Okay, so you can also separate discount column on invoices. You can purchase management, so under the purchase management you can track additional cost of purchase. I left that to be set no. I left also sales management to be no for now, and then additional inventory vouchers to be set no, and other things no. Okay, so that is that inventory features. So most of all the features you see there, I left them at no, but if you have any questions or you want to know why they are set to no, then you can drop a message on the comment box, and then if we will try as much as possible to respond to them. So basically that is how to create a company and also set features. And we are going to look at how to create ledgers and also group ledgers. Thank you, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also like and share this video if you find it interesting, and if you want to get notified on more videos on Tally ERP 9. And you can as well visit our website on the link underneath, and then you see our website, it takes you there, and then if you want further information you can also send us a WhatsApp message or send us